Hey guys, welcome to Additional Ink. My name is Jeff. I'm really excited to introduce y'all to what Additional Ink is. It started off as a small idea brainchild of my own. I quickly realized that I had several like-minded individuals around me in my community. We've all kind of joined together and it's kind of grown beyond my wildest expectations. I'm super excited for the kind of stuff that we're gonna do. I'm gonna introduce you to a few of our team members. First, I'm gonna bring out Matt. He's gonna tell you a little bit about himself and what he's doing here on the team.
Hey Jeff, thanks for having me. I'm Matt, also known as Misplay Matt on Twitch, if you've seen me there. I'm really excited to be joining Additional Ink and bringing what I do with my community here to the channel. Like Jeff has said before, we're very into bridging the gap between competitive and casual. So that's something I'm looking to do.
The Lorcana community is so wide and diverse. It's a great community, from getting into Lorcana and going to different tournaments, set championships, different LGSs, going to the challenges. I've got to meet a lot of great people, and we really just kind of want to put a positive mark onto the community ourselves and help foster that and help grow the diverse community. And that's really what we're trying to do here.
Yeah. I'm definitely, if you want to know a little bit about my background, I come from Magic the Gathering. I played a lot of Commander, so I'm very excited to contribute to the channel by maybe spearheading some multiplayer or heroic format content, because that's definitely something that piques my interest as a Commander player. I'm just excited to do that and show that you can play and you can have fun, but still do high-level play with casual formats.
Actually, you know what, Matt? I've got a great idea. So since Matt's got his Twitch channel and he's been streaming and he's got his group, why don't we do something to thank your community that you already have growing, and then maybe kind of a celebration of us launching this week? I've got this enchanted here, this Hercules.
Yeah.
Why don't you give this away on your channel, just as kind of like a celebration of us launching?
Oh, dude, I would love to do that. I do giveaways pretty frequently on my channel. I'll absolutely take this and give it away, probably the Friday after we get back from Seattle.
Yeah.
I think that would work.
Absolutely, yeah. Speaking of Seattle, we'd love to have a lot of content out right now, but we've been playing set champs. We've been getting ready for Seattle. A lot of us are going, so bear with us. But after Seattle, we've got a lot of good stuff coming. I think we have one of our competitive players here too.
Yeah.
Gabe, is Gabe here?
Yeah, no, grab him.
All right. What's up, Gabe?
Hey, what's up, Jeff? All good. Hi, everyone. Some of you may know me. My name is Gabriel. I've lurked a lot of the Discords and actually been playing Lorcana since set 1. It's been my very first competitive card game. I used to be a Magic player, never took it too seriously, and then I just fell in love with Lorcana really as a concept. As far as Additional Ink goes, I'm actually helping Jeff and the team with a lot of their back-end and or administrative work. Websites, a lot of things. Channels are hard to run. It's a lot of complicated stuff. But as of right now, as far as the game goes, I'm a red-purple player. I like to stick to the most efficient decks. I like to run numbers and actually make sure my lines are optimal. So if you ever see me, just know that I'll be working lines and actually trying to see how I can really get to 20 as fast as I can.
It's almost like Gabe can read your mind sometimes with how well he coaches those numbers. Don't let Gabe sell short. He's a great competitive player, and we're so happy to have him on the team.
Well, that's real generous, Jeff, but I appreciate it. We'll see after Seattle, though. That's definitely going to be my first namesake.
I know. Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to go to a lot of them, so.
Right, I have not. So for anybody wondering, I'm active duty in the military, and it's really been a detriment to me, like actually participating in these major competitive events. So I've actually had to stick to the sidelines and actually help people run lines, and really just been coaching other teams. I work with several other competitive teams with their administrative and or deck teching work, but I'm pretty sure as we go through and more episodes come out that we'll see guests from those teams or more interaction with
Absolutely,
them.
I'm excited for it.
Certainly.
So realistically, this content that we're talking about doing, as you guys can kind of already see, we're going to have everything from players who are just playing their first game of Lorcana, learning how to shuffle, to those players who are more casual but want to get competitive, want to do better at their set champs, local tournaments, things like that, all the way to our people who are aspiring to go to the challenges or are going to the challenges. We come up with some pretty spicy stuff at the competitive level sometimes.
That's for sure.
We got some stuff for Seattle. Excited for you guys to see. We'll see how it goes.
100%. So, the one thing that I like about Lorcana that moved me away from competitive Magic, anyone can beat anyone. The meta's wide open. It's just an idea that it's severely closed. At least that's my opinion. Some other more competitive players may disagree with that, but the game in and of itself allows for a lot of creativity, and I do think that Additional Ink really embodies that spirit.
Absolutely.
To the utmost.
We actually, just to give a little inside baseball, we have a local, started playing back in February, showed up with a starter deck to League. Played her first game ever against me at League, open-handed, taught her the game. We've kind of placed up, and she actually just took second place in a set champs we played last weekend.
Yes, she did.
So everybody has a chance to get better or to play better at the level they want to. And that's really what we want to foster to bridge that gap. But speaking of that, you got anything else, Gabe?
No, I actually think one of our more creative minds
All right.
actually should take the plate.
All right, so while you get him, I'm going to introduce him a little bit. So next in is Ron. So Ron is an awesome deck builder. Ron likes to make kind of fun, kooky decks. They'll keep you guessing. Ron is we're going to also launch a podcast with the channel, and Ron is going to be one of the co-hosts of the podcast. Tell us a little about yourself, Ron.
I started actually playing Pokemon competitively first, then moved to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, and now Lorcana, which, again, I love immensely, especially at the point that Gabe was making. The creativity in this card game is amazing. The fact that you can take so many different cards, and maybe a card that may not be the most popular, or you just enjoy yourself, you can somehow turn it into a competitive deck or implement it into a competitive deck. One of my favorite things I am looking forward to is our podcast, The Ink Tank. It is going to be fantastic. Lots of good information, and I think we're starting to shoot after we get back from the DLCs, believe, yes. So look forward to more information on all of our experiences at the DLCs, and maybe even see some of the decks that I've been working with.
So our first podcast is really you'll get to know us a little bit better. We're gonna talk about our experience in Seattle and kind of share how that is with everybody, with the community at large. But I will say one thing about Ron and his decks. You gotta be prepared, because Ron will play a card that you haven't seen in 12 years. You gotta always have that be prepared to reset. So speaking of Ink Tank, we also have another co-host. You already met him earlier, but I'm gonna bring Matt back in so we can talk a little bit more about it. So the three of us, we really want to illuminate these different topics in the community. Whether it's talking about the comprehensive rules, interactions, we're talking about deck techs, preparing for set champs, how as a beginning player you can deal with players who are may be a little more competitive, maybe intimidating. Everybody was there at some point, and we want to help build and grow the community.
I think on top of that, also just fostering the ability to play at a competitive level, but still make sure you're being respectful of your opponent and playing in a way that makes sure you and your opponent both have a good time, while still adhering to like rules and proper acknowledgement of triggers and things like that. So yeah, that would be a good way to frame that.
Absolutely. It's honestly one of the other reasons why I do love Lorcana so much is playing competitively. The short time I have, everyone is super duper friendly. It is still one of the most, and it's probably the most friendliest game I've seen, even at a competitive level.
Absolutely. Honestly, some of the most fun I've had is when we've traveled to go to different events, going to those different events, meeting those different local communities. They've been very welcoming, and it's just been so much fun. Speaking of being welcoming, if you guys see us in Seattle, come up and say hello. We actually, just to kind of celebrate the launch of the channel and everything, I've got these Additional Ink stickers here. We will be carrying these on us. We will be handing them out to you guys as you come up and say hello. I wish we had more content ready to go, but we just kind of been preparing behind the scenes, getting this stuff going. So this video is really just to say, hey guys, this is who we are. This is what we're bringing to you. And we're hoping that you'll join us on this journey. In addition to that, Matt, do you want to talk a little bit about like our kind of what we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway as like the channel launches in addition to what we're doing on Matt's channel?
Right. Yeah. So that Enchanted we were showing off before, I will be giving away on my channel. But as a channel, as Additional Ink, we are going to be giving away some of the Mirabelles we've won at recent set champs. Because honestly, we just want to share the love with the community that's been so great to us.
Also, we're going to give away a few copies of the Deep Trouble, Illumineers Quest. You can expect some gameplay videos from us with this as well. I think multiplayer is something that not a lot of people have experienced, and it's so fun, especially watching in-person gameplay. We're going to have a good time doing it. Ron, do you have anything else to add?
I was just gonna say, definitely take advantage of this Illumineers quest. We had so much fun last weekend playing. Finally got through hard mode. On to extreme next.
Ooh,
and
extreme's rough.
Definitely take a look at some cards you wouldn't think are useful, because they might be useful in deep trouble. So
Yeah, and it's one of those things too, extreme mode in deep trouble, you almost kind of have to build for it. So we'll probably release a video at some point on how to beat that mode as well. But it's some of the most fun I've had playing Lorcana, and it's definitely a good thing for anybody who's new to the game or super competitive. It makes you think in an entirely different way when you go up against Ursula here.
So, with that giveaway being said, when we start getting our content out, we'll give you more details on how that giveaway is going to work. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you so much for joining us on our journey. Please like and subscribe. You can also find us on X, formerly known as Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. We have a Discord. You can find the description to that and everything. We also have the website that we're launching. It'll be additional.inc. We got very lucky with the name.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for being with us today. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to see the journey that we can all take together. I'm excited for you to see the content that we create. Again, special thanks to Mark, who's behind the camera today. You'll meet him soon. We've also got 2 other members of the team, Josh and Ryan. They're a little more competitive minded. They're great guys. I'm excited for you to meet them. Stay tuned for your next drop of Additional Ink.